Hey there guys, and thanks for joining me as I introduce a new mini-series on the Skooled Zone. It's called the No Mods Shop Class. Let me break that down for you so you know what to expect from the channel for the next month or so. I'm putting my trivia walkthroughs as well as my Saturday night specials on hiatus just temporarily to bring you a series of videos aimed at making you the best Fallout 4 settlement builders you can be. And I'm going to lead by example. In the next video, I'm going to give you a tour of one of the best settlements I've built so far, and then I'm going to use many of the elements you'll see in the settlement as the basis for informative tutorials on how to replicate things I'll show you for your own settlement building fun. Everything you're going to see in the base tour launch video was built without using a single mod, and everything I'm going to be showing you in this settlement building mini-series will also be done without the use of mods. Now for those of you who love Fallout 4 but aren't really into the settlement building aspect of the game, I want you to give this series a chance. Once you see what I was able to accomplish with this absolutely insane settlement I'll be showcasing, you might have a change of heart. And knowing how good of a teacher I am and that I'll be walking you through step by step how to do everything you see in the base, you might end up being a master builder yourself by the end of the series. And each of the classes, so to speak, will be broken down into short and sweet chunks to make them more easily digestible. I won't be doing any hour-long start to finish builds. However, I will be ordering the classes from easiest to hardest. In fact, I thought of a clever way to categorize them. I'm going to be using the symbols that you see used for ski slopes, or, you know, if you're a snowboarder like me. If you're not a skier or a snowboarder, I'm sure you've at least heard of the whole green circle, blue square, black diamond rating system. Being the Skooled Zone and all, might as well give you a cool factoid about that. So those symbols actually have a name. They're called piste ratings. Piste being the term for downward trail through the snow, and the ratings being standard symbols that ski resorts use to warn skiers of how challenging the course will be. So roughly my first third of the videos through the mini-series will be rated green circle lessons, where I'll be giving you some stellar tips and tricks to shore up your building skills, and they'll almost certainly contain tips that even experienced builders don't know about and can benefit from. Then I'll move on to some of the building courses showing you how to construct some of the easier elements you'll see in the settlement. After that, I'll move on to the blue square lessons, where I'll cover some of the more difficult things to build, and this will be building on the green circle classes and the techniques and jargon I use and all that. Finally, the last third of the videos will be black diamond lessons, where I'll show you some of the absolutely crazy things I built in the settlement that I'll be showcasing. Things that literally, and I do mean literally, have never been built on YouTube before. Probably things even the developers couldn't have imagined themselves. Now I know what you might be thinking. This guy sounds pretty sure of himself. It can't be all that. My longtime viewers know I'm pretty humble, but when I get excited about something, I get pretty passionate about it too. And I've been working on this base for months, and it's finally ready to reveal, and I'm really proud of the way it turned out. But what gets me equally excited is knowing I can make better builders out of all of you. Here's the thing about the Fallout 4 settlement building system. Despite its many glitches, it remains one of the most revolutionary mechanics of any video game out there. I've said this in other videos too. I think it changed the game. Sure, there's Minecraft, but you can't do in Minecraft what I'm going to show you in this upcoming settlement tour. And here's the point. Long after the missions in the game are all complete, the settlement building goes on. In fact, some YouTube channels are entirely devoted to settlement building. Now don't worry, that's not where the Skooled Zone is headed. Like I said, this will just be a limited series, and then I'll be back to the trivia walkthroughs on Fallout and other games as well. But it's cool to know that after I complete the game for you guys and do some other fun side missions, that there's still an aspect of the game I can continue on with as I play other games side by side. So if you're a Fallout 4 fan, the Skooled Zone will continue to be a great channel to stick with in the months and even years to come when it comes to Fallout 4, and hopefully someday when they come out with Fallout 5. But at least for the month of July, I hope you'll tune in for my No Mods Shop class, and I hope it breaks new ground in the field of settlement building. Now the No Mods Shop class will have its own playlist on the channel, but to make things easier for you, I built a web page on the Skooled Zone website that'll give you a description of each course and a link directly to that video. It'll also have the piste ratings and maybe an image of what's being built or just the thumbnail. Now that I think about it, it'd almost be like a syllabus for an online educational course or something. Pretty cool. The URL is easy, skooledZone.com/no-mods. Today it'll just have the one link to this video, but I'll update it every time I post a new video, and by the end of the course it'll be a great way to quickly navigate back to a lesson that you want to follow up on. Also, I'll be running a contest throughout the mini-series, you know, because contests are always fun, and this one is easy to enter. If you use any of the techniques I show you in the No Mods Shop class and shout out the Skooled Zone for showing you how it was done, or credit the Skooled Zone for the idea in a video tour of the the settlement that you send me, then at the end of the course, I'll pick a first, second, and third place winner and showcase those for all of you to see on the channel. Basically, you shout me out and I'll shout you out back. It'll be a roundabout way of doing a collab of sorts. Your channel can be any size, huge, medium, small, it doesn't matter. And if you don't have a channel but are still able to record a settlement tour and maybe tweet it to me or send me a link through an email where you've uploaded it, that'll be fine too. I can certainly help you showcase the video for others to see your hard work. I'll be reminding you guys of the contest throughout the course, and there's no rush to get it done because, you may want to use some of the more advanced techniques that I'll be showing you later in the month, but I think it'll be a fun way to make this mini-series more interactive and all that. As you know, I love involving the community on the Skooled Zone in cool and creative ways, and of course the best part of this online course is that it's free. The only price of admission is subscribing, throwing a like on the videos, and sharing them around. All free? Now if you're so impressed by what you see up ahead that you have this irresistible urge to buy me a beer, then head over to my Patreon page and drop a tip in the hat. That would certainly help me get closer to doing YouTube full time, because after July and maybe part of August, I'll have to go back to my old schedule of just doing a few videos per week so I can keep up with my day job and pay the bills. But I'm taking a gamble that this mini-series will be a hit. So see what you can do over on Patreon, and if you can't donate, then definitely help spread the word. That would also do the trick. Thanks guys, and I think you'll like what I have in store for you. Join me in the next video for the first big tour of the settlement, and I hope I can inspire you to keep on building.